Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Gebo the Shaman, and today we're talking about the sign of Aquarius in the second house. And so, if you have this placement, that means that you are a Capricorn ascendant. So I would check out my videos on Capricorn ascendants, but for this video we're just talking about the second house and Aquarius in the second house. So, what does that mean? Well, in order to understand like what the sign of Aquarius is about, or in order to kind of understand this placement, we need to understand what Aquarius is all about and what the second house is all about. So, if you guys don't know already, I'm a certified Vedic astrologer. You can get a Vedic astrology reading from me by going to this website up here, linktree/Gebo the Shaman, or down in the description below is all my links, and you can go to a website called vincent.thunderwizard.com, and that's my astrology page, so you can check that out. Okay, so let's get into Aquarius in the second house. So Aquarius in the second house. So, in order to kind of understand this placement better, we need to understand what Aquarius means. So what does Aquarius mean? Well, Aquarius is the sign of gains. It's the sign of, material gains. It's the sign of like the gains that you get after very hard work. Working on a project for years and not seeing any gains, but then all of a sudden you release that project and it makes you a ton of money. So that's what this represents. The second house, or sorry, I should continue with Aquarius. Aquarius also represents friendships, network circles, new age technology, high-end technology, new age technology, and it represents like a utopian hope for the future, like a utopian future basically. And so yeah, it represents like helping humanity, being very humanitarian and things like that. And so then we have the second house. The second house is basically the house of your savings. So it's the house of, your assets, your value, the money that you have in the bank. And so Aquarius would represent your incoming gains, and second house would represent like the money that you have in the bank. So this means that you could be very wealthy with this position. You could, of course, you're going to have to look at, where your other planets are placed, and where all your planets are placed, and an in-depth reading of your chart would need to be done in order to kind of make that assessment. But that's something that I see, that I would see with people who have this placement. So the second house also represents your values, what you value. So you would be very into Aquarius things. You would be very into, humanitarianism and giving back and volunteering at homeless shelters and doing good things for humanity. You also, since this is the sign of new age technology, you would also value, having the newest, latest, greatest technology, the newest phone, the newest computer, all kinds of, new age technology like that. So yeah, you would be very into that, and even futurism. Futurism is another big one for this placement. Because Aquarius is all about having that utopian future for humanity, and you want to help humanity. You want to learn all about, ways that we can make humanity, better, and things like that. And so this really has a lot to do with your values and things like that. So, yeah. So, I said Aquarius is ruled by, Aquarius is the sign of, like, Capricorn basically does all the hard work, and then Aquarius is the sign that reaps the rewards of that long hard work. And so there's two parts to Saturn: the part that's going to make you work really hard, and the part that's going to reward you for your efforts. So Saturn can be a very rewarding planet, and in Aquarius he really does reward you a lot. And so basically, to understand more about what's going on in this house, I would look at Saturn's placement, because the placement of Saturn will give you more information about what to expect, and especially if you look at not only the sign that he's placed in, but also the nakshatra that he's placed in, will give you more understanding here. So, yeah. So that's the first thing that I would look at, and then the second thing is, do we have any planets in this house, in the second house? I mean, for example, Jupiter would be an amazing one. I mean, if you have Jupiter in the second house in Aquarius, because Jupiter basically expands things, so he's going to expand your wealth and things like that. So it's a really good beneficial planet to have there. So the first thing is looking at Saturn's position, because Saturn rules Aquarius. Second thing would be looking at any planets in this house, directly in this house. And the third thing would be looking at any planetary aspects from any other houses, because that could give you a lot more information about this. So, for example, I don't know, if you had something in your, like, ninth house or something aspecting this, would be taking the energy of the ninth house, which is also good luck energy, and delivering it to the second house. So anyway, or the 10th house could be the 10th house too. So those are all the things that you need to look at, really. And yeah, so it's just kind of one of those things that when you get more experience, you'll understand, what you need to be looking at and what you need to be searching for within a person's chart in order to find certain things out. So anyway, guys, I hope this has been helpful. If you'd like a Vedic astrology reading, then you can go to vincent.thunderwizard.com. Also, the links are up here at linktree/Gebo the Shaman. I also do distance energy healing, so if you want to, partake in that, then you can go to linktree/Gebo the Shaman. And the distance energy healing basically combines Qigong, which is this and this, and it combines those two, and it combines that, and it combines Reiki also and Shamanic healing, and it basically, I use those in combination to send the energy to you. So yeah. So, and then we have also Shamanic ritual magic, so rune ritual magic. And that is, I have a course on that, and that's very powerful. Uses the rune Fehu manifest abundance in your life, and to remove all of your psychological blocks around that, and to get you in a mindset where you're, where you're actually welcoming your prosperity, because the universe is just wanting to give you prosperity all the time. Every single second of every day is a chance for you to become prosperous and successful. So, yeah. I also have support groups and career coaching, life coaching, all that. Support groups are great because it gives us a chance to kind of come together as a group and support each other through our feelings, through our rough emotions and things like that, and to share and to learn from each other. There's a lot to be learned, and a lot to be shared with each other. And it's a really cooperative healing experience too. So I would check that out. You can go to patreon.com/Gebo the Shaman. And yeah, so I also have career and life coaching. So, if you want to know what your soul desire is, if you want to know what your path and purpose in this life is, then I would sign up for the career coaching and the life coaching. Those are really great. Services that I offer. Basically, they get you to understand what your soul desire is, and they get you to, to implement that, to, start working on goals to get you there. And my job as a life coach is to help you implement, help you reach your goals and stuff like that, and implement strategies and tactics to get there the most efficient way possible. So this is why it's so helpful to help or to have someone who helps you. So, and then the other thing that I have is the emotional awareness course. So the emotional awareness course is basically designed to help you become more aware of your feelings, and help you to basically achieve a level of self-awareness, and to if you're saying I'm too aware of my feelings, then it'll help you to discover some coping mechanisms and some things that you can do to kind of alleviate a little bit of suffering. So yeah, emotional suffering. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will talk to you next time. Alright, peace.